Oof, the pizza's here. Tough start for the boys. All right, guys, I'm never missing one of these this year, so we're on the road this week for the drop. We got some really cool stuff coming your way, so you're gonna wanna watch this one. How's it going, guys? Travis from Tackle Bros here, aka Tackle Prez on Instagram. My boy Ashy's with me. I got Eagle with me. I got Chrissy with me. Everybody's here. We're out in Kingston right now doing a big tournament called the Thousand Island Open. We've been here all week pre-fishing, having fun, drinking pints, just hanging out. So it's been really, really fun. And I got them to bring me all the stuff from the shop this week so I could still bring you the drop, which I'm really excited about. There's some awesome new product and just some great restocks that we've been out of for a long time that you guys are gonna be really excited about. So we're gonna jump into this one. Ash, you having a good week?
Oh, fire week.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. So we had about 3 days of pre-practice now. This is gonna be day 2 of the tournament. So hopefully we're in great shape when this goes out. It's gonna be day 2. No, it'll be day 1, end of day 1.
No, day 1, yeah.
End of day 1. So we're gonna shoot this day early. It should be good. So I'm gonna jump right into it. We're at the mercy of the traffic today, so maybe a couple little extra chops. Some really cool product and some ICAST stuff that came in from Daiwa, which is gonna be really cool. And then some restock. So I'm gonna start with something easy. Everybody these days are using forward-facing sonar. These units are very, very expensive. Our friends over at VRX Fishing, so I'm gonna take this one out because I'm actually gonna take this one. And I got a live scope right here, so we're gonna dial it right in. So we're gonna have their new forward-facing sonar gloves. When you're traveling down the highway, your truck is gonna be kicking up tons of, rock pieces, things are gonna be falling off trucks. I mean, probably not falling off, but.
Well, if you drive my truck.
Well, that's true. But yeah, basically things are gonna, get kicked up from the highway, and if they hit your sonar, it's probably not very good. So you can buy one of these little transducer gloves. You just take it, slide it on there, protection. This is gonna be a really affordable option, just something a little extra to protect your investment. These things are thousands of dollars. They're very expensive and you don't want to buy it twice. This is from VRX Fishing. So this is the same people that bring you rod glove, same people that bring you that really cool bag that can hold your graphs after you take them off. With the Garmins, it's pretty easy just to clip them off unless you're like me, you're running these guys, but you can still unscrew them, put them into the bag. Those are actually in stock as well. So this is going to be a neoprene cover. It's going to have a little Velcro. Yeah, I'll show you it right here. So a little neoprene cover. It's gonna have a little Velcro strap just to lock it in, and something easy and affordable just to keep, again, your investment protected. You don't wanna be replacing these things. I've done it because of this guy right here. So little pinch action on the first day, but yeah, so check these out from, forward-facing sonar glove. All right, so we're gonna have a limited anniversary release from our friends over at Evergreen in their shower blow in the 125 size. You guys know the shower blow. This is that amazing pencil popper. They're extremely popular. They sell it all the time. The 105 size is extremely hard to get all the time, but we got some 125s in. This is gonna be made out of a bone material. So I'll start right here. This is gonna be the full metal jacket color. This is gonna be 15/16, so almost a full ounce. You're gonna be able to bomb this thing out. It just causes a lot of commotion in the water. It has a really good popping action to it, as well as an amazing walking action. So it's gonna be a triple treble with a feathered tail. A lot of guys like the feathered tail on the top water, myself included. With that bone plastic, you're gonna have more of a dent sound, I'll say. So it's still gonna have a nice knock to it. First color, full metal jacket, just an amazing chrome color, super popular in the top water. And then the second color that we got in is going to be half mirror. It's like a half mirror Wakasagi. So this is the Bone Special 15-year anniversary of the shower blow in the 125. Okay, so all of you forward-facing guys or scent guys, this is gonna be a really cool one for you. So maybe a year ago, we brought BaitPop into the shop. It sold out pretty quickly. We got a huge restock in pretty much all the colors. If you're not familiar with BaitPop, it's basically this little tube of scented spread that you'll put onto your bait. In this paste, I'll say, it's gonna have sort of a metal or tungsten something built into it. I'm not too sure. They kind of keep it pretty hush-hush, but it's also gonna have the original bait formula. If you're not familiar with that, it's one of the like OG bait companies that kind of makes a bunch of different amazing scent attractants. This is gonna be available in a bunch of different colors. I'm actually gonna run through them because we haven't had these since I've done the drop, and it's been a long time, and there's also a bunch of new colors. We will do that very quickly. This has been very popular, highly requested, and this time I've actually done a good job and brought in, I think, almost all the colors. If there's a color missing, I don't know what it is. So we'll start right here with the green pumpkin. So something else to consider, let's say, I'm gonna go with the blue. So let's say you add the blue, right? If you have a green pumpkin bait and they're eating green pumpkin blue, you can just add this to your bait and it's gonna kind of change it with the fleck that is inside of it to a green pumpkin blue bait. So you can kind of really mix and match and customize your stuff to make it work for whatever they're eating that day. It's actually really cool. So yeah, we'll go right here with blue. Some of these are gonna have different scents as well. So some of them will be like a bait fish scent, be hard scent, mild scent. There's a bunch of different ones. Iced out, this has been one of the most popular ones. This is probably, other than monkey milk, which I'll go to next, these are kind of the two, you know, whitish colors that people are buying. We're gonna have black blue for you jig guys, Tennessee orange. We'll have my personal favorite, the black crawfish. We're gonna have pink. We're gonna have game fish. That's a lot of colors.
Oh yeah.
We'll have chartreuse. So that'll be a good one for customization. We're gonna have gold, which is another one I really like. A lot of the green pumpkins that I use, you know, adding, if there's gold fleck in it, I have a little bit more confidence in it. So I add this a lot actually to some of the green pumpkin stuff. That's it. That's all the colors. So those are all gonna be available. It's honestly pretty affordable. They just come one to a pack. There used to be some pro packs, but I think you guys being able to buy the colors that really apply to you or the ones you're interested in, that just seems to be a better deal. So we just went with the singles, but those are now available. Another restock that we've had is gonna be in the J-Braid. We're gonna have the X4 and the X8 Grand. The X4 is a great one. It's more of a price point line, I'll say. It's been very popular. It's available in a high vis and a green. And then the X8, which is one of my personal favorites for spinning. If I'm not using that all might, I'm using this stuff. With spinning, you generally wanna go with, you wanna have a main line made of braid. That's gonna be important for a ton of reasons: sensitivity, durability, and then vision. So their chartreuse that they have is one of the brightest that I can see on the top of the water. Also, for connecting knots, this is gonna be a tough one to beat. There's a lot of lines out there that when you go to tie your Albright, your Alberto, your FG, it slips. This has been one of my favorites for tying that joining knot. It just seems to cinch down a little bit better than the rest. This is gonna be an 8-strand braid. It's very popular. These are back in stock now. All right, so this is gonna be a new product in from Daiwa. I'm actually gonna bring Eagle in to talk about this. So Eagle is a good friend of ours. He works for Daiwa. They got a couple new products in here. I think he would be better suited to break this one down. And yeah, we'll get into this one. All right, so if you guys have kind of been around the fishing scene in Canada, you guys will know Warren. He works for Greywood Sporting Groups, which represents Daiwa here in Canada. He's a very good friend of mine. We also fish a lot of tournaments together. We're out here fishing 1,000 Islands. Warren's with another buddy of ours, so in their own boat. So we're hoping to beat them up pretty good this weekend.
Good luck.
Exactly. So he's very knowledgeable in Daiwa. I'm gonna pass these off to him. So the new product is actually gonna be Tatula. Surprising. This is going to be the Tatula SV TW in the 100 size. We'll start there, and I'll hand this off to you.
Sounds good. So this is the new Tatula SV 100 from Daiwa that was just launched at ICAST. So this reel is replacing the SV 103 that was currently on the market. A couple major upgrades with this reel. The SV boost spool. So with the SV boost spool, it has a 2-stage system instead of the previous version that had a single stage induction rotor. So what that does is midpoint of the cast releases and allows the line to travel farther towards the end of your cast.
These were already like far casting reels.
Yeah, they're designed to be that. These are anti-backlash style reel. To compete with, you know, the DC
digital
line,
stuff.
the digital side. The difference is these are done magnetically.
Yeah, and these are, I mean, these are tournament reels. So if you're a tournament guy, this is already something you're gonna have. And if you're just an average angler, this is gonna be one that's gonna last you a very, very long time. It always has that T-wing system, which Daiwa's famous for. It's going to allow that line to come off a lot smoother. It's going to help with backlashes already beyond the SV. It's just a great lineup of reels.
One other big call out is the hyperdrive design. So that's the second big upgrade to this reel. So we brought that down from the Zillion SV that we did I guess 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, super popular reel, by personally one of my favorites from Daiwa.
I love that reel.
What that does is give you a better gear set, better pinion gear, better housing. The big one with that drive gear is that it makes more points of contact, so it lasts longer, has better rotational durability, it's quieter, it's smoother. The whole design with this reel is to be light, tough, quiet, smooth, lasts a long time.
It's like an LT casting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice to always see a refresh, and usually what happens is it trickles down from those upper, more expensive reels, and it just keeps coming down. So it's good that Daiwa does that. This is one of my favorites. I mean, that Zillion that you mentioned is one of my real favorites, but yeah, this is a good one to check out from Daiwa. Anything else on this one?
Yeah, I mean, those are the major upgrades. Obviously, T-wing system, like you talked about. One thing that little detail a lot of people don't realize is Daiwa does this swept handle design, and the idea behind that is it pulls the reel closer to the center line of the rod so that you get less of this and it's a smoother reel.
Yeah.
Just little details that some people don't realize.
It all helps. So this is going to be available in both hands, obviously, and then 3 different gear ratios.
Yeah, so our 6:3:1, which is our standard SV 100. It's going to have our 7:1:1, which is our H model, and then we're going to have our 8:1, our high speed, which is going to be our XH model. Add an L on the end and you get your left-hand retrieves.
Perfect. Simple stuff. So that's a new addition, well, a new revamp. So replacing the 103,
yeah.
Cool one from Daiwa. Okay, so next one is going to be the 150 SV TW, not replacing the current 150. So it's going to be a brand new addition to the lineup.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to have some additional features to the current 150. You're just going to do this again because you're the expert.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, so same SV boost spool as the SV 100, swept handle, hyperdrive design. Big difference here. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger, beefier reel.
It's a great chatterbait reel.
Yeah, it's a great chatterbait reel. So the idea is this will hold, upwards of 50 yards more line. Great for casting those heavier baits that you typically want a little more line for. It's going to be all the same gear ratios.
Left and right, obviously.
Yeah, the thing we had before was the SV 103 had 2 sizes, I guess, if you would say. So we had one that was a compact version and a non-compact version.
This is the non-compact.
Essentially, but the other ones had the exact same spool size. So now we've upgraded that, made it a larger spool size, so you get the benefits of the larger spool size with the larger size reel.
A little bit something to differentiate them, and then a little bit more useful in other applications.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to be available. Same left and right. And left guys, they actually took care of you. All the same models as the right. I love it when guys do that because more and more people are switching back to left because that's probably what made sense in the first place. Yep. So 2 cool ICAST editions from Daiwa. I think we pretty much got all the Daiwa stuff except for some braid maybe now.
There's some braid left.
Hopefully that braid comes.
Most of the other stuff, I believe, it's already here. We got a couple little sample spools in the boat we got to play with.
Yep.
Pretty nice stuff.
Yep. And that's one thing I like about Daiwa. Daiwa always comes to the table right away with ICAST stuff. We generally are able to get it to you guys, within a week or 2 of ICAST in your hands. Some of the stuff we actually had before ICAST, which is really cool.
Yeah,
like those PX and
some of the Kage rods.
Yep. Just a couple great additions. Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it, brother. And hopefully I catch them a little bit better than you tomorrow.
Highly doubt it.
So we got one last thing for you, something I'm really excited about to finally get back in stock, and we've made some revisions on this, and that is going to be the Tackle Bros hats. So we have brought these back in. Before, the black was only available in the circle logo. I actually like this logo way better. So I said, you know what? We're not going to do the circle logo anymore. We're going to go straight kind of tattoo, old English style Tackle Bros logo. So this is going to be the black one. Now with these hats, we have gone right to the source. So this is not a Yupong, this is not a Richardson, this is a Tackle Bros hat. It's going to have raised lettering on the front. It's going to be an ultra premium material. And then we've even done the stitching on the inside of the hat to match the logo on the outside. Little TB logo, Tackle Bros in there. This is something that I love. I love making, you know, a little bit of merch for you guys. We're working on some shirts and hoodies and other items like that, sun shirts, the hats. This has been one of my things that I really like to have. I'm a big hat guy. Most of you guys are big hat guys. If you don't have a million hats, I don't know what you're doing. I have hats from every company you could imagine. Now, these are going to be available in 4 different colors. Originally, we had a little bit different ones. So the first ones that we did actually said Tackle Bros on the back. I want to simplify it a little bit and just kind of make it bold in the front. So we went right there. Also, with the black ones, we went with a mesh back instead of a full back. That was something that I thought was important, especially in the summertime. It's nice to have a little bit of breathability back there. The black one is a great one. And then staying with that mesh concept, camo has been ultra popular. So we went with a camoed out with a black logo. This one looks sick. Again, mesh back, a little bit more breathable. This one's gonna be super popular. And then we also went with 2 of the most popular classic ones. So these are gonna be the green and cream and then the black and cream. Both of these are gonna be full backs. So this is gonna be more of a, you know, full fabric back. This is gonna be more of a casual wear hat, I would say, right?
Yep.
Fair play?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is actually my favorite color. This green and cream and the black and cream. These are usually my everyday wears. And then when I go fishing, I'll go to the camo now or the black. This one, I mean, they look pretty sick. Let's be honest with each other. So these are all gonna be back in stock. And I think we brought the price down a little bit from last time, which is really good. This has been a shorter one. Next week is electric. I have a ton of really cool stuff coming in, including some custom colors from one of our favorite brands. So you're not gonna wanna miss that one. Wish us luck this weekend. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Get out there, catch some fish, and we'll see you, well, I guess we'll see you on Sunday. Take care.